Good morning. Welcome back to Entrepreneur Country TV, Edition 24. Probably one of the most important events of the past couple of days has been the détente between Apple and the US government over their unwillingness to open up the data privacy settings in the iPhone of the San Bernardino terrace. The US government appears to have come up with an alternative way of doing that. And this is just really an interim resolution. I think more of a way that the US government is saving face because it's been unable to influence or coerce Apple to open up the data privacy settings. We'll be continuing to cover this space. In London, on the 5th of April, tomorrow, we'll be hosting our first David and Goliath Must Dance lunch on shipping and cargo. The future of these ecosystems is very important, and we have great David and Goliaths from the industries attending. If you're one of them and we don't know about you and you'd like a last-minute invitation to come, please drop us a line. Many of you will know the name of Dambisa Moyo. She's well known for her New York Times bestseller, Dead Aid, where she cataloged how aid in the developing world had not led to progress and growth. She's been consistent about saying that countries in the developing world need to grow at 7% in order to put a dent in poverty. Why this matters is that this is what Entrepreneur Country is all about. Why have we created a new asset class in citizenship where your data is owned by you, the individual, except to create an additional asset from which we can create individual growth, contributing to the overall system level growth rates? Why are we so focused on the interdependence model of ecosystem economics, whereby countries can help each other, different groups can help each other with business models that go into a figure eight and get a return on investment, such as what we've seen with the Toilet Board and Vestergaard, but what all large companies can do with entrepreneurs and engagement with their individual early adopters. This is how we're going to achieve those growth rates that Dambisa has been absolutely consistent about in her talks and her writing. We need to create growth in order to get out of this zero-sum mode, which keeps people where they are, which keeps us in the present instead of going to the future, going to Entrepreneur Country. Many of you will have heard of Slack. Slack is a messaging tool that's just been pulled into the enterprise. 2.5 million people are using Slack. It starts off as a freemium model, but now, without any salesforce whatsoever, it's become a really significant force in enterprise communication, collaboration, messaging, project management. Slack is a perfect example of when the engagement with individuals is so strong, they bring it into the way that they actually work on a day-to-day basis. Slack has recently started Slack at Work, whereby they're enabling people to find cool jobs at great companies using this engagement that they have with both individual business users and enterprises to create premium value for certain companies. Take a look at Slack. We'll continue to bring these kinds of applications to your attention, and if you have any other that you'd like me to showcase, please let me know. We're now a mere 14 days away from the Entrepreneur Country Forum on the 19th of April at the Royal Institute of Great Britain. We'll be announcing that day our digital platform for building ecosystems. You've been watching us as we've been building the SmartHome ecosystem with the more than 100 digital Davids, the 4 utility companies, Adeos, and other partners that we've been announcing. We'll continue that development of the SmartHome ecosystem in the digital world following the Entrepreneur Country Forum on the 19th of April, and we'll be telling you at the forum and on Entrepreneur Country TV how we're going to do that to make this a digital reality, the building of ecosystems through Entrepreneur Country. Thanks so much for watching Entrepreneur Country TV this morning. Thanks so much for sharing this with your network, for participating in our community, for helping us build these ecosystems. I'll see you next week.